Hi everyone, it's Jen at the Community Arts Center. We're keeping the arts alive today, and due to the power of construction, I am doing this from an office today. So Pat Hofscher, if you see this, I'll try to get your desk back to normal. Anyway, I am so excited to share this video with you guys. I'm going to give everybody a couple minutes to get on and get logged in. If you're watching, give me a comment or let me know where you're watching from, or ideas for next week's video, because I'm up in the air. I talked about doing dragon eggs, but I also have this idea for some beautiful pink pumpkins. Because why not turn them pink? I don't know. I'm in this pink phase of my life. So, I look forward to having some fun with you. In just a minute, I'm going to get my laptop rolling. I'll be right back. Wouldn't it be really nice if, like on Facebook Live, if the first thing that came up is the live that you're on yourself? That'd be nice. Oh, but no. Are you tired of watching the side of my face? And let me know if the air conditioner is too loud, because everybody in the office will hate it, but I can turn it off. Huh?
Just turn it off anyway.
Okay. I'm gonna not even try with my laptop. Okay, I'm gonna turn the air conditioner off because it's blowing loud. And because I don't like air conditioners. There, okay. I can't wait anymore. I'm ready to get started. So the other day, maybe a couple weeks ago, I was minding my own business, wandering through Dollar Tree, and they had a display of fall crafting items, and I saw these turkey cutouts. I just fell in love with them. So you guys, Dollar Tree and their crafting section, they have amazing stuff on the cheap. So be watching for more things from them. So I got this turkey, and then I saw a packet of little metal words. Ooh, I can do it backwards and you guys can still see it. Welcome, harvest. And then this is what we're going to do today. And this one has thankful on it. So we're just going to paint a turkey real quick. Throw some designs on it using a hot glue gun. And then put this metal, stick this metal word onto it. Shouldn't take us very long at all. So here's the supplies that you're going to need. You'll probably need scissors, a couple paintbrushes. I've got a little kitty paintbrush and a foam brush, a container with some water. I'm using chalk paint just because that's my love affair right now. This is Waverly brand, which is available at Walmart. This container is about $6.50, but the number of projects that you can do with this is unreal. So don't compare it to acrylic paint because you use way less of this. You're going to need a turkey or some wooden shape that you would like to use. And then I just have a basket full of little doodahs. This is a package of leaves. There's probably 40 leaves in here that I also got from Dollar Tree. I have some feathers, just because I thought if it's a turkey, there should be feathers on it somewhere. I've got some little pine cones, a little stick, because might need a stick. Woo! I've got some jute, but then I also have some wired jute. People, if you can find this at Dollar Tree, buy it up. It's not there very often because people like me know about it and love it. Yeah, it's pretty cool. I'm in the process of doing some owl things, and look at that for little owl feet. Is that not pretty amazing? So this stuff is, I'm old. It's the bomb. All right, so you're also going to need a hot glue gun, some glue sticks. I always have a craft knife nearby when I'm doing something, because you never know when you might need to scoop something around. And last but not least, paper towels. And for me, something cold to drink. Today it's LaCroix coconut water. That's what it usually is. Who am I fooling? Okay. Are we ready to get started? I'm going to shift the camera so that it's facing down at the desk. All right. If you guys can't see, be sure you let me know. All right. So here I have a turkey with nothing on it. And there's, I was going to say there's two sides to this turkey, but duh. There's usually one side that's smoother than the other. But wouldn't it be cool to have two turkeys like facing each other? I think that would be adorable. So if you want to paint on the side that's a little rougher, you might want to get like some 220 grit sandpaper and just smooth it off a little bit. But oh, one of the things that you could use, but you don't have to have, is a water bottle, a mister. Chalk paint works much better if the surface is just a little wet. So this mister just kind of does a real fine mist on. That's why they call it a mister, people. It's not because it's a man, it's because it mists. All right, so I just sprayed that down a little bit. And, you know, when I did this one, it kind of ended up looking a little too much like candy corn for me. That, you know, the ones that aren't as good, that go from white to whatever that chocolatey flavor is supposed to be, instead of white, yellow, orange, the way God intended them to be. Not that I'm biased about my candy corn. So I decided to grab some green and orange and a little yellow, because green and orange don't play very well together, so I want to have a little bit of yellow to separate them. So I'm gonna start with a little green on the bottom, getting my paintbrush wet first, and then I'm going to wipe most of the water off on my paper towel. And when I say that it doesn't take a whole lot of chalk paint, I mean it. Like, I'll probably use most of this that's on the lid even. So just gonna wipe it in. Might you be using a little more? Oh, Pat, I'm sorry, I'm getting paint on your desk, hon. She'll get over it. It'll be pretty, Pat, I promise. It comes off, people. It comes off. So be sure you get the edges. You know, doing your own craft projects doesn't mean that you don't pay attention to details. Be sure that the details are taken care of, because that's what changes it from looking like a 5-year-old did it to looking like something professional and that people would like to hang up. So get a little more. I like that the wood tone shows through, but I want to get it just a little darker. All right, now I'm gonna take a swipe here right at the edge. And if you want to put a little texture into it, just kind of dabbing at it. 1990s sponging technique there. I told you I'm old. I did that. I was part of that craze. All right. So look how that wood grain shows through. I really like that. All right. Now I'm going to take just a little bit of this yellow. If I can get it open. There we go. You know, a really prepared video person would make sure that everything was prepared in advance. But I'm not that girl. All right. I'm going to finish rinsing out my brush, get some of this yellow. We'll put some yellow on it. So you guys can do whatever colors you want, because that's the thing with doing it yourself, is you get to make it the colors that look good in your home, or that friends like if you want to do something like this for a friend and you know that they are into fuchsia, do a fuchsia turkey. I mean, why not? You could also, oh, this would be awesome. You could take this turkey and get Thanksgiving napkins and decoupage it onto this, because there's some gorgeous Thanksgiving napkins out there. Hobby Lobby and Walmart both have beautiful napkins right now. And you just take the plies apart, and you can just use white glue on that and it will be gorgeous. But we're going to finish our turkey here, and he's looking pretty stripy right now, but we'll fix that. And he's also dried out, so I'm going to put a little more water on. So my latest chalk paint obsession is a drippy technique that I might try this on this, because I think it would make the feathers look really cool to be blended and drippy. We'll see. I don't know if this office is being really quiet because I'm over here being live and they're trying to be polite, or if it's always this boring. I'm just saying. Well, at least I made Kate laugh on that one. Oh my goodness, people. This.
Do you want some music or something?
This turkey looks like some weird sunflower or something.
Oh my god, it looks like candy corn.
Well, yeah, that's this one.
No,
Kate, because I worked
fall.
on it. But
that is fall. That one there that you're holding.
what country has orange, yellow, and green flag?
Oh, it's Irish. It's Ireland.
I was going to try and do an Irish accent. Kate's over here saying, Ireland, Irish flag. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm going to have to do something with this. Ooh. Oh, hallelujah. I've got brown paint. We're gonna dripify this a little bit. I'm gonna bring the orange down a little bit further because that yellow is just a little too much. So wanted to let you guys know that we have classes that are getting ready to start in about a week and a half on September 14th. You guys, there are some amazing classes here at the Art Center. You should check it out. Go to our website at caccc.org and see what awesome classes we have getting ready. There's some glass fusion, there's stained glass. I would say wheel thrown pottery, but that class is full already. Crochet, knitting, watercolor, acrylics, oil. There's all kinds of classes. And we have some new teachers and some teachers that have been going, teaching for us for quite a while. Lyda Hood is doing art journaling, how to express yourself through your art in a journal. And she's got some great ideas for that. So go to caccc.org or check out our Facebook page. All of our classes are listed as events. And you need to check that out. So, yeah. All right, that's a commercial. Pure and simple. It's where I work. It's what I love. So, I am going to do some drips down here. And that's where my water bottle is going to come into play. And we're going to kind of make these feathers look crazy cool. Okay, Angela keeps walking in and it worries me because she's got this look on her face. Lord only knows. Okay, so I love turkey. I love turkey. What's your favorite Thanksgiving dish to go along with turkey, though? Like, are you the mashed potatoes and gravy person? Or are you the stuffing person? Or what's your deal? All right, so real quick, I'm just putting brown paint up here. And, and putting a big thumbprint on the middle of the turkey, because why not? Now I'm just going to hit that with water and let it just trip down here on Pat's desk. Oh, golly, you can't see what I'm doing. Okay, so don't freak out. Like, this effect is not what's going to end up, but it's the beginning of the process. Any of you that do a lot of artwork know that there's always that ugly part of a process. Wait. Tell us more, Jen. Ooh. About the drippy process or about classes? Yeah, because you guys, it's too quiet over here. I'm used to the Goldhaber Finn building where there's always people coming in and out and construction noises and everything, and then I come up here and it's like, whee! All right, so see how that gives just a really unique look. Almost tie-dye-y. So, Kate, what other events do we have coming up?
Coffee house.
Oh, coffee house.
It's probably going to be canceled tonight because
Oh.
of the storm.
You know, we've tried so hard to have coffee houses. Who is it tonight that's going to get canceled? Rosie and the Jammers. She was canceled last week.
Yeah, we're going to have to find another date for her.
Okay, so Rosie and the Jammers, that was last week, supposed to be tonight, but it's supposed to storm again tonight, so dadgummit. I wanted some good polka music. So, it is what it is. We also are starting to gear up for Holly Bazaar. If you're interested in being a vendor for Holly Bazaar, give us a call and we'll set you up an appointment to meet with Lyda or Sandy to have your work juried. Couldn't think of the word. I almost said vetted, but that's politics. Oh my gosh, people, I'm really loving this turkey drippy stuff. Turkey drippings do make good gravy. That was corny, sorry. Okay. All right, Kate, should the turkey's head be orange, green, or brown? I kind of feel like
Yes.
the wattle should be orange.
Yes.
I'll do.
I like it orange.
All right. We'll put a little more orange on there. And some, obviously, we're getting some brown in there too. Spritz it down, let it drip. Oh, if I'd known I was going to do this, I would have had a towel under here. Can look at that. Oh, sorry, Pat. That's going to take me forever to get all that off. All right, so you just play with the turkey. That sounds gross. Until you get the background that you want. If you don't like the whole drippy thing, this is fabulous. Ooh, you got it in the paint. I'm having fun. That's all that matters. Okay, so if you're impatient like me, I am impatient. You can always blow dry to get it dry. I'm going to show you the next technique though, using the other turkey that I did that's not quite as candy corn. All right. Where do I set this? There's no place. All right. So once you get the background done and it is nice and dry, I got to clean this up so that I can put the turkey down. All right. I'll put you guys back facing the desk again. Did somebody just have an idea? Ping! I don't know if you guys could hear that, but somebody has a notification that just pinged. It made me laugh. All right. So I'm going to show you a quick dry brush technique. So you take your paper towel and you get your brush pretty dry. And I've got the lid to my water container. And I'm going to add some brown dry brush. So you tap it into your paint and then push that paint up into the bristles of your brush. And a rougher brush works better for this than a nice smooth brush. And then you lightly flick your brush over. Now, if you don't like what turned out, you can wipe it off, let it dry, and work again. This is very forgiving. So, I'm just coming across. I don't know if you guys can see. You're kind of high up. Come down a little. Come closer, my dear. I feel like the witch from Hansel and Gretel. Come closer. So see, I'm just kind of, and you can do darker in some places and lighter than in other areas. And I would go darker in places like this where you have put a fingerprint in it to kind of cover that up. And if you feel like it gets too dark, you can always come back over with a lighter color. So I'm going in for the yellow because I think that would be kind of cool. I'm going to come in from the other side. Oh, that yellow kind of made an ugly gray. Bad choice, Jen. Bad choice. So, I tell people all the time, artwork is about problem solving. So, I've got a problem over here. I've got some ugly paint. So, I'm going to pull what's wet off just by rubbing my paper towel into it. Then, I'm going to take some orange paint and come over the top of that. There we go. That's what it needed anyway. It needed some orange. Really, it's ending up looking like some highlights because you can see the yellow through the orange. We got kind of a sunset turkey going on here. I like the drippy turkey better, just saying. All right. All right, so once you get it to how you like the background, let it dry it off, and move on. So I'm going to put the paint away here. It's always best to get the lids back on your paint so you don't spill them and make a mess. You'll never guess how I figured that out. I am the spill the paint queen. Let's just talk about the summer that I was helping my parents paint their house. I think it was in between my freshman and sophomore years of college. And I was putting a ladder away, and I didn't realize there was a big gallon of, almost full gallon of oil-based paint on the on top of the ladder. And it fell down, and that whole gallon went on top of me. So I basically took a bath in turpentine to get it all off. That wasn't a fun night. All right, so we got Mr. Turkey here. And I'm just gonna decorate it. This is how I had the first one done, with a couple leaves, some of that wire jute, couple feathers, couple sticks. We'll see what turns up this time. I've got the same basic supplies here, so it's going to end up being a lot the same. But I thought it would be kind of cool to do a jute wrap.
Right, or you can email.
So, I'm just wrapping the jute around.
Get in, and then because they're in, they bring other items, some of a very glass quality. So although it's a
And
little bit of an inconvenience,
I'm just going to tie a bow here.
across the board and eliminate
Or not,
space for the
because there wasn't enough to do a bow. So I just did a little knot. I just thought that would look kind of cool as a backdrop, and then that'll give something extra for everything to stick onto. So, I don't know. I I kind of like these shimmery metallic looking leaves, maybe underneath, just kind of peeking out.
Yeah, that would be perfect, because what I'll do is I'll email it to the committee members, and then we'll be all set.
Oh, this one. I mean, there were probably 40 of these leaves in a pack from Dollar Tree. But look at the veining in that one. That one's pretty cool.
Are there like little thumbnails on it, or perfect?
Let's see. Oh, here's some little ones. I'm just kind of, they might not end up looking like this, but I'm just trying to do a little layout here. All right. So I've got my glue gun that's been heating up.
So what they'll do is, then once you're accepted, you get your official letter and so forth.
And I'm just going to start gluing some of these clear out.
Then just cycle through, and they'll put so much of it out.
Look at the yellow one out there.
And
And if
then if for some reason everything would
if you're not used to using your glue gun, or if you have a hot melt glue gun instead of a cool melt glue gun, be sure that you wear finger protection. Because these leaves are pretty thin, and you need to kind of tap them in. So I'd hate to have you burn your fingers. There was a time in my life where I thought I would never have fingerprints again, because I'd burned my fingers so many times on. It was back in the day before we had cool melt glue guns for projects like this. Yeah, it was bad. All right. So I've just got a bunch of leaves going on there, and these are very natural looking feathers. Poor bird that, you know, had someone come along and pluck its feathers out. I'm just gonna scooch under this green leaf. Can you guys see okay? Let me bring it down just a little more. And I like having the feathers kind of curl up and away. I think it gives it some texture and some interest. And this is where you get to make it your own also. Because you're going to arrange these how you like to arrange it, and what looks good to you. I mean, you're probably going, oh, why are you putting that pine cone there, Jen? That looks trashy. And that's okay. And if you would like to do your turkey in bright colors and use crazy art supplies, do it however you want. This would be so much fun to do with kids too, because kids and glue and a wood shape with some paint, there's a lot of fun to be had there. All right, let's see. I've got, in my stash, I had some white sticks, or sticks that have been painted white and have glitter on them. So I'm just going to break that off and kind of bring a stick down, just because the white is going to lighten everything up. Here we go. And then we'll throw another pine cone, if I have a single pine cone. Here we go. That was close. I almost jammed the glue gun up onto my finger. That would not have felt good. I think I need another feather with the stick. Like, there we go. All right. Also, if you are not into the matte finishes, you know, a can of gloss spray paint, clear gloss spray paint, could really make this look sweet. So before you put your designs on, you can always gloss it up. If you're a glitter person, feel free to put some glue on here and some glitter and live it up. All right, now I'm going to use my wired, I guess this is jute, wired jute maybe, I don't know. And I'm going to make a bow. It's super easy. You just do a figure 8. So I made a loop and then made another loop and let it come across. And then all you have to do is do a couple twists. Oh, those feathers, they stick to everything. And don't use your good scissors to cut wire. Pro tip. And I've got a wire sticking out. So I'm going to come up a little ways, cut that wire off, maybe. There we go. Then you can decide which side of your ribbon you like best. And because this is wired, you know, if you want to bring them up however you want your bow to look. And this wire's sticking out too. All right, let's see, I need another glue stick. This is so easy and so quick, and I think looks pretty awesome. Now, if you wanted to give your turkey an eye, you know, you could take this brown paint, getting a little bit on the lid there. There you go. Now your turkey has a little eye. It's got the decoration. It's ready for Thanksgiving. I don't know about you, but Thanksgiving is my favorite holiday. I absolutely love it. I love the idea that we're going to spend the whole day being thankful and showing our thankfulness. And I love the history of the first Thanksgiving, but mostly I love Thanksgiving and family and food. Oh, wait, we're not done yet. I forgot the word. I'm going to use harvest and put harvest down on it. I'll shift you back down because the hardest part of this is figuring out where you want your word to be. And you know, if I'd really planned, ooh, I kind of like that it's on over the leaves there. If you're a planner and not just a, oh, we'll throw it together person like me, you can decide ahead of time where you want the word to be, and then plan your neck decorations around it. But I'm just putting a few dots here and there. And turn it over. What do you think? I'm not a fan, people. Thankfully, it's hot glue. Now, if you wanted, you could spray paint this word to be whatever color you like. You could paint it white or black if you're totally into the farmhouse and just want to do a solid white or black turkey. Oops, let's see, where are we? We're clear over here. Oh my gosh. Sorry, I wasn't paying attention to you. I was just busy doing my stuff. All right. So, let me pick the leftover hot glue off. There we go. And the T wants to pop up because I bent it. So, eek. There's your turkey decoration. Happy Thanksgiving from all the way in the 1st of September. I will say this about Dollar Tree. If there's something that you see that you like, get it early, because they sell out and they don't get it back in, especially the seasonal stuff. So be watching the next couple weeks in Dollar Tree for Christmas stuff. So, how can I help keep the arts alive? Listen, we have a sustaining funds drive, your membership with the Community Arts Center. Did you know for an individual membership is only $15 a month? That's a year. 15, 5, not 50, $15 a year for an individual. And there's lots of different levels of membership. But there's so many things. Coming to events, whether it's plays or classes, or people, it's almost Holly Bazaar time. And we are going to do our best to make Holly Bazaar happen. And we'll be asking for our customers to do social distancing, to wear masks while they're in. But we want to have things going that will bring the community together, because we are the Community Arts Center. So help us keep the arts alive. If you have any questions, give us a call at 255-6515 or email us at caccc@atlanticbbn.net. That's caccc@atlanticbbn.net. Thanks for joining me today. Thanks for hanging out while I made this cute turkey. And I will see you soon. Bye.